Howdy, my name is Lexi Matouche.
And my name is Destiny Ramos.
And this is our KINE 307 assessment video for the Fullerton Advanced Balance Scale, or FAB scale for short.
This assessment tests our locomotor skills that we use on a daily basis.
Yes.
Jumping into the assessment, we're going to start with test 1, which is standing with feet together and eyes closed. Lexi is going to demonstrate that for us. The purpose of this step is to access ability to use ground and body position cues to maintain upright balance while standing in a reduced base of support and vision unabated. We are going to time this on our stopwatch. We're going to start out with the verbal instructions. So first, we're going to start with bringing your feet together, fold your arms across your chest, close your eyes when you're ready, and remain as steady as possible until I instruct you to open your eyes. Ready, and begin. Halfway. And that's time.
Next, Destiny will be demonstrating test 2, being able to reach forward to retrieve an object held at shoulder height with an outstretched arm. For this assessment, we'll be using the ruler and a pencil. Setting up for this test, Destiny is 10 inches away from the pencil with her arm outstretched at 90 degrees. For the verbal instructions, it says, try to lean forward to take the pencil from my hand and return to your starting position without moving your feet.
The next step is step 3. This step is to turn 360 degrees in both right and left directions. The purpose of this step is to assess the ability to turn in a full circle in both directions in the fewest number of steps without loss of balance. For this step, Lexi is going to demonstrate. There is no equipment needed. The verbal instructions is in place, turn around in a full circle, pause, and then turn in a second full circle in the opposite direction. Do not begin the full circle in the opposite direction until you are facing me. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Next, for test 4, Destiny will be able to step up onto and over a 6-inch bench. The purpose of this test is to assess the ability to control body in dynamic task situations and also to measure lower body strength and bilateral motor coordination. For this test, we'll be needing a 6-inch high bench.
Next up is test 5, which is the tandem walk. The purpose of this procedure is to assess the ability to dynamically control center of mass with an altered base of support. The equipment needed for this assessment is masking tape. For test 5, Lexi is going to be demonstrating for us. This test is a heel-toe walk that is used with controlled balance. As you see here, on the floor, we have masking tape that is measured 12 inches away from the wall. The verbal instructions is to walk forward along the line, placing one foot directly in front of the other, such that the heel and the toe are in contact on each step forward. I will tell you when to stop. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
For test 6, Destiny will be demonstrating standing on one leg. The purpose of this test is to assess the ability to maintain an upright balance with a reduced base of support. The equipment needed for this test is just a stopwatch. The verbal instructions for this test are to fold your arms across your chest, lift one leg off the floor without touching your other leg, and stand with your eyes open until I ask you to put your foot down. Ready? Begin. Okay, you're good.
For test 7, Lexi's going to be demonstrating standing on a piece of foam with her eyes closed. The purpose of this procedure is to assess the ability to maintain upright balance while standing on a surface with her eyes closed. The equipment needed is a stopwatch and a foam pad, but for now we're going to be using a beach towel. The instructions for this assessment is to step up onto the beach towel with your feet and shoulders width apart. Fold your arms over your chest and close your eyes when you're ready. I will tell you when to open your eyes. And begin. And open your eyes.
Next, for test 8, Destiny will be showing the two-footed jump for distance. The purpose of this assessment is to assess the upper and lower body coordination and lower body power. Keep in mind that you should not do this test if the participant did not test item 4 safely, and so this one would be scored a 0 if they did not complete. All right, to set up for this test, Destiny has her feet behind the taped line, and then the verbal instructions are to jump as far but as safely as you can. Try and make sure that both feet leave the floor and land at the same time. Go ahead and start.
Next up is test 9, which is walk with head turns. The purpose of this assessment is to assess the ability to maintain dynamic balance while walking and turning the head from side to side. The equipment needed for this assessment is a metronome set to 100 beats per minute. For test 9, Lexi will be demonstrating walk with head turns. The verbal instructions is begin at turning your head to the beat of the metronome while standing in place. Start walking forward while turning your head from side to side with each beat of the metronome. I will tell you when to stop. Ready, and go. And stop.
Finally, Destiny will demonstrate test number 10, reactive postural control. The purpose of this test is to assess the ability to effectively restore balance following an unexpected protrusion, and there's no equipment for this one. The verbal instructions for this test is to slowly lean back into my hand until I ask you to stop. Okay. All right, so lean back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that works.
And that completes our assessment video.
Thanks for watching.